Hi guys, Serena here. Thanks for joining me today on my YouTube channel. Today I have a little bit of an unboxing. It's a small one. I have a small parcel here full of art goodies. So let's open it up and get started. Now I'm opening it from the bottom because I was too lazy to to mark the label off. But the shipper has used or reused a box, which I'm glad for. Always up for recycling something. But I want to be very careful because I'm opening from the bottom. I don't want to cut into anything. And I have something very special in here that I don't want to ruin, which I could by cutting into it. So let me go ahead and put my knife aside, and we'll open it up and see. Paper! I got paper! Yes. Now, I got more than paper, but this will be nice to, I'll do something with this. I'll recycle it somehow. Okay, let's take this apart, and we can look and see what actually came in here. I've got another wrapping. Oh, this is nice. They wrapped it in another little bag here. They made their own little bag so that everything didn't fly all over the place. So let me actually take the box and move the box away. Let's see what is in the wrapping. Let's see. I'm going to move these to the side, which I always do, which is terrible for you guys, because I know you want to see what's in the box. Alright. Cheating aside, I got something from my favorite paper company here, one of my favorites, the Hanamulla watercolor book. And I got it in 3 formats because, well, 3 is better than 1. No, I love that this is a cotton watercolor book. They just came out with it, and I've used some of their other papers. And I really love them. I'm glad they finally came out with a very nice cotton watercolor sketchbook. And I've got a couple of different formats here. First of all, I love the square format. I love the square format. It is just a great size. It's a nice size. You can fit enough on the page, but yet in this format, this size, 14 by 14 centimeters, which is really 5 by 5, 5.5 by 5.5, it's small enough that you can still fit it in a backpack, or I can even fit this in my purse. I can fit this in my purse and go off with a pen and just sketch away. Or if I want to take my watercolors with me at the time, I can do that and also color it in while I'm sketching, after I'm sketching. Okay, so I got these. These are 250 GSM, which is 120 pounds, 60 sheets per book. And I'm very excited to try these. I don't want to open them right now, but you can kind of see they do come with an elastic, and knowing Hanamulla, it's going to be very good quality. So I've got that format in square. I also got another square format which I'm excited to use. This one is 19.5 by 19.5 centimeters, or 7.5 by 7.7 by 7.7 inches. So it's almost 8 inches. I like this size. Look at that size. This one might be a little big to take with you. I mean, it can still fit in a backpack, but I might not take it with me. I might work on this one at home or around the garden. I do a lot of sketching of my plants and flowers in the garden, a lot of botanicals, so this might be useful for that. And then I did get a third format, which is kind of a standard format. Everybody gets these. They're very common, with the binding on the left side. I wanted the binding on the on the short side. I find those a little bit cumbersome when I am out and about trying to sketch, because I've got this big floppy thing, and the binding tends to want to go backwards, and I don't want to ruin it. So I wanted to get a sketchbook that has a binding on the long end, and I was glad to find this with the Hanamulla. So I'm looking forward to that, to using this. And this is an A5 size. So that's a standard A5, 14.8 centimeters by 21, or 5.8 by 8.3. Again, all of these are 250 GSM or 120 pound and 60 pages each. But all 100% cotton. I am so excited about the 100% cotton. So I have those. Now, a couple other things I've been wanting to get into is sketching. I want to do some more sketching, and I'd like to start drawing people because I'm very bad at people. I can't draw people. None of you have that problem, right? I can draw hands, I can draw feet, but I cannot draw people. So I thought I would start doing more sketching, and I wanted to stretch myself a little and use some different media. So I got, again, Hanamulla, both Hanamullas here. This is an A5 size. I like working in an A5 because to me it's just not as intimidating as a large sheet. There's something about a large blank sheet that just intimidates me. I can't put the first stroke down. I just, no. So I got these in A5. I have a gray pad. It's gray toned. And then I thought that would be good for using Conte crayons in a black and then a white and get various tones with that. And I have a cappuccino one. Also for Conte crayons, I have Conte pencils also, and I'd like to use that in tones of browns. So I thought that would be interesting to try instead of just a regular sketch pad. White sketch pad. I thought I'd try something different, make it interesting. Now, Hanamulla has some very interesting papers that are in their natural line, and they use natural materials. I have gotten their bamboo mixed media, and this was in another order that I made, and I've tried this. I really like it. It's 90% bamboo fiber and 10% cotton. I did a review on this one on a separate video. If you want to see it, I'll link it up top. But I do have from this company that I just ordered from Hanamulla sketch pad that's spiral bound on the one side, and it's about this big. It's about that size. So it's kind of like this one, but it's spiral bound, and I would like to try that. I like the fact that it's spiral bound. You can bend it backwards if you're out and about and just do some sketching or painting. But in the line of their natural fibers, in this shipment, I got, and this was the only one they had, the only size they had in this. It's agave watercolor paper. I thought that was a little bit interesting. Agave is like a succulent plant. In terms of agave, it is a succulent that grows in the southwest of the United States. Probably elsewhere as well, I don't know. But this one, they did have larger pads. I wanted to experiment with the smaller pad first and see how it handles watercolor. It is 70% agave fiber and 30% cotton rag. So I thought that would be interesting to try. This is an 8 by 10.5 centimeter, or if I can read that in my small handwriting, it looks like 3.1 by 4.1 inch. So it's quite small, but it's 200 GSM, 135 pounds, and it's got 12 sheets. It's enough to try out. Paper feels quite thick. That's nice. So I'll try that and see if that's similar to the bamboo, if I like it, or what I think of it. Okay. Now, last but not least, I got some Daniel Smith watercolor dot cards. I don't really want to get into a new line of watercolors, although I've heard so much about Daniel Smith, and I really love my Schmenka set. I love, love, love it. I have other sets that are lower down the line, more of a, not quite a student grade, but more a high student grade, and I use those for practice. But I thought I would try these because this was a very reasonable price, and it's got like 55 colors on this. So I think that would be a lot of fun to do, to try. So that is my haul for today. It's a small haul. It's a little bit of watercolor and a lot of paper. So I'll keep myself busy over the summer and use all this paper. Hopefully, I don't know if I'll use it all up. I've been going through sketchbooks quite quickly now that it's warm weather and I've been going outside, so we'll see. But in any case, I will enjoy this. So I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.